Hey, long time no see. How's it going?
Okay. You want to grab this box? It is too heavy for me.
Yeah, I wasn't grabbing it with my ankle was total.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah,
You're all good.
Twisted his ankle the other day.
Oh no. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it.
cool. All right, so hi. But all right, so here's the deal. What happened?
I wasn't there. But they kept hearing something, you know, making noise.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, there was no brakes at all.
Oh, dang.
Pretty much all I know.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's get you back on the road.
She gave me an envelope to give to you in a few minutes.
Okay, awesome.
Stuck it down in the drawer. And
Oh, that's all right. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you here in just a moment. Oh, hey, last question. Did he tell you what side it was on? No? Okay, that's all right. What's up, man?
So yeah, I was already driving it on pretty much no brakes. And then when I went to pull into where I was parking for the delivery, like it was grinding as it was doing. And then when it got to the actual stopping, there was like a snapping sound.
Okay. All right. Do you know what side was leaking or anything, or?
I don't know what side the guy said it was, but both sides are pretty bad, I'm sure, by this point.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to, obviously we would have to find the leak and then get to the punctual problem of that, and then we can do the brakes and rotors and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know if, because she mentioned a line, and I didn't know if the tow truck driver possibly seen some. Because a lot of times, man, what happens is when you push those calipers further, like past their extension on where they're supposed to go, because your pads get so thin, that boot kind of just falls out of the caliper itself. So yeah, or it just grinds it all the way down to the boot and you leak. But yeah, for sure, man, I'll pop her off and then I'll take a look. Shouldn't take me, you know, it shouldn't take me much. But I don't think I met you. Matt, nice to meet you.
I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy, nice to meet you, buddy. Awesome. Other than that, though, you did deliveries in it? Yeah. Driving good besides the brakes? Yeah. Okay, here's the deal. I can already see the rotor from here, so brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my god, I've only seen this like 2 times in my entire life before. So you guys see this? You're checking this out, right? So what had happened was he wore that front brake pad all the way down past the metal, through the metal, and it slid right through the cracks right there. Slid right down the bottom. Or, I mean, over the top, out the top, whichever came first. But I don't know if you've noticed, this caliper here is extended all the way past its point, like I said in the very beginning of the video, and it's busted and leaking everywhere. So unfortunately, it's not going to be just a rotor and brake change, it's going to be a brake caliper change. But I did get told a brake line busted. It could have just been as much fluid coming from that caliper, so I'm going to go ahead and check the other side, because as you can see here, this line is perfectly fine. Yikes. But I am trying to keep this as, like, the price down as much as I possibly can, because I'm sure you guys can tell these people are not made of money, and they do need help from time to time. It's an elderly lady that's taking care of a younger child, and she goes to school every day. So, and the man you met is the father of the child, so, and he goes to work every day using this vehicle, so it's essential that they need it. So who's ready for this side? Okay, well, not near as bad, thank God. All right, you guys seen on the driver's side there, it took out that front pad completely. So on the passenger side, the front part of the rotor is okay. The front brake pad is still here. Now, the rear pad's gone. Oh my gosh, dude. So guys, like I was trying to say on the other side, so picture this being a brake pad, and you see how thin it is now? So picture this being a brake pad, and you're in your brackets right here. Once it gets past those brackets into this spot right here, top or bottom, it'll just slide on through. And like as you see here, we have absolutely no brake pad left. In which I was hoping this caliper would be okay, but seeing as how that brake pad is gone, I'm sure that the caliper itself, the piston had pushed up against the rotor. So let's pull it off too and see. Okay, looks like we're in good shape. It did touch a little, but you guys see this right here? This is the rubber boot. So this is behind this, and it hasn't been damaged at all. And as you can see, we're completely dry, so this caliper does not need to be replaced. Holy shit, dude. Look at the lip on that. That's how much of the that's how much of the rotor got worn down. You see that? Thank goodness. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete the passenger side. That way, next time I come out here, I just have to do the driver's side and replace that caliper and throw everything on. It'll only take me like 10 minutes to do. But since I'm already here and I already got that off, we're gonna go ahead and grease up the caliper, put new pads on and new rotors. And so as you can see too, these guys for sure need some grease. Look at that. It's like sticky. I'm gonna have to clean that off and then put fresh grease on it. All right, then we're just gonna gunk up some fresh grease on this bad boy. Guys, using cheap ass grease like that over time, it turns like sticky into like a pud, or maybe like a putty or a paste, rather than a grease. Ooh, that's nice and good. You see that? Now she'll just click right on there, and you just gotta clean that access off, which we'll do that here in a sec. Oh, this one's like stuck. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. So see this shit? Literally looks like gasket maker. $2 or $3 extra on some good quality grease will freaking save this thing maybe years. I've been asked like so many times on brake change videos, you don't grease the pads, you don't grease the pads. Guys, I'm gonna be blunt and straight up, I've never even fucking heard of that until I started doing TikTok videos. Guys, and I've worked at 2 different shops. I went to college. I mean, and I've never heard of putting grease on the backside of your pad. I mean, like for what purpose does that have? It holds in a bracket. I mean, slides better in that bracket or what? Because in my mind, my theory, all that freaking grease is gonna accumulate dirt and dust, and it's just gonna look dirty. You know what I mean? All right, thankfully this sucker's going back. All right. She's pushed all the way in there, so we are locked and loaded. We're gonna put our caliper back on. All right, so here's our pretty shiny rotor. Here's the deal, these come galvanized, so that way they don't rust during shipment. So you want to make sure that I'm sure there's other reasons too, someone's gonna correct me on, but from my understanding, they're galvanized so they don't rust during shipment. So you want to make sure that you spray them with brake clean and don't just put some new brakes on there, because it could cause a noise. So with one hand hold the caliper, the other hand put on the rotor. Multitasking, baby. All right, so we're all done, and look how pretty that looks. So we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel on. I'm gonna run up there, see if they got that other caliper, and then run back out here. They may not. This is an older vehicle, so hopefully they do. But if not, then I'll just run back out here first thing in the morning. So they have the brake caliper in stock. Let's go pick it up and be done with this vehicle and go to the next one. It's getting fucking cold out here, man. Winter's coming. Well, it's already here, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so here's the deal. In my recollection, I put that motor in like 2 months ago, right? That's what I was thinking. Well, I actually put it in 6 months ago. Holy shit, does time fly by. Because here's the deal. When I seen those brakes, I was like, how did I not see that they were that low when I did the motor? Obviously, I'm doing a motor. I'm not really checking brakes. But being in that condition, guys, I was like, I for sure had to have known that they were like weak driving it. You know what I'm saying? So I looked on my schedule, I looked on my log, I'm sorry, and I put that motor in about 6 months ago. So I mean, 6 months is a pretty good time to wear your brakes down, especially when you're a delivery driver. I'm sure you guys seen. He works for Domino's. Holy shit. And I would like to add, regardless of my mechanic skills, because I know they're impeccable, here's the deal. I put that motor in 6 months ago, right? And he says it's still driving great. Rather, just the brakes is the problem. But it's still driving great, and that's the motor we bought from LKQ. So shout out LKQ. Other than that, though, you did deliveries in it? Yeah. Driving good besides the brakes? Yeah.